there was this girl and she was talking about how one day you would find someone that is obsessed with you. And then eventually she's like, and it turns out it's gonna be a dog. He was obsessed with me and I was obsessed with him. If I left and he was at a place that he knew I would be coming back to, there was no way he was leaving. One time at the house I lived in, for some reason the door got left open, or like maybe not shut tight enough so the dogs could push it open. And I got home from work, the front door is wide open, all the dogs are gone, but Chubz is sitting on the front porch just waiting for me to get back. My mom went on vacation and I was dog sitting her dog, and her dog's quite a bit younger. I noticed like Chubz was kind of perking up, and I liked that it kind of woke him up and he wasn't just sleeping all the time while I was working. Whether I wanted to admit it or not, I knew our time together was coming to an end. So I decided to get a puppy, hoping that having another dog around would have kind of the same effect as having Skeeter around. I knew that when Chubz did finally go, I would need something to throw myself into. I couldn't be alone. So I picked up Puppy on a Monday after work. A week later, Chubz started getting really sick. His back legs just didn't want to work anymore, and he's just having a hard time doing the things he loved to do. So I had to say goodbye to him a few days ago, and it was really rough, but he was in a lot of pain. Having Puppy has helped and made it harder too. And I sometimes call him Chubz, or like I used to call Chubz Bubbers sometimes. And I did that the other day. Trying to share my love with both of them and giving them both what they need was really rough. I'll always be thankful for the last 5 months where it was just me and him, and I was really sad, and he made me happy, and he gave me a reason to be happy. He was my little buddy. It's hard to not have him around just because he's always been around. Chubz is loud and he takes up a lot of space, and you definitely know he's there. So when he's not, that's really hard. And just not, knowing he's not at the end of my bed sleeping and there to protect me. I grew up with him and went through a lot of life moments with him. I started out, I worked at Taco Bell and just had roommates, and we bounced around to different houses with different roommates, and then eventually I got my degree, and then I got a job in Vermont, and we drove across the country together, and he was with me with my first job. He was with me when I bought my first house. I think my happiest memory is swimming, for sure. I took him to the vet, and she was like, he's got some arthritis, and I was asking her what are some things we can do for him, and she actually gave me a pamphlet for a dog swimming pool in Cedar City, which I had never even heard of. And so it ended up being out in just kind of the middle of nowhere in like a little barn. Some lady had built a dog pool, and we would go swimming all the time together. And it made a crazy improvement for Chubz, and he loved it. He's always loved the water. I'm having so much fun showing Puppy the world, and I'm so excited to take him to the pool and have him meet Carol, and I hope he loves the water as much as Chubz did.
Come on, Puppy. Come on, Puppy. Good boy.
Chubz taught me so much, so I want to just put everything I have into Clyde and making him a really fun, cool dog, and you know, a good friend that I can have. You're their everything, so it drives you to want to give them the best life possible. Chubz was there for all of it, and now it's a new chapter. And I wish he could be here for it, and I'm gonna miss him, but it's gonna be a good chapter. Clyde's gonna be a good chapter.